only been 2 weeks, dude.
So I got my ticket home from Europe.
Since my last
I get
stream.
back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Should have readjust the audio a little. Oh no. Has your health stuff been doing? Has that been getting any better for you? It has, because you've had a rough time of it, dude. 95. Alright, so... Where are we from? We're Portland. Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna leave our shit out on the porch, yeah? Can we... Oh, we can't even escape. Ooh. Okay, cool. It's pouring out. Cool. Oh, well, I hope you improve soon, dude. Definitely, definitely. Okay, what's in here? There's a duck. Okay, it's more of a goose than a duck, but okay. You go there, I guess. House key, cool. Oh, that's not creepy. We're gonna be that asshole kid that, like, just put shit all over the place. But we still close the cupboards because, you know, we're not totally animals. Hold the right mouse. Okay, well, hello. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, mom and dad, to know. See each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Okay, well, that's not ominous. Okay, cool. And we're not completely animals, so... It's a cool fucking house, dude. Yup. So, we're coming home. Parents aren't home. As far as I know, sibling took off. That's really all I know. 1 hour, 10 minutes. I'm assuming that's old house to new house. Just random shit in the drawer. Like, who the fuck has, like, this many drawers for random papers? Like, unless the drawer is full, you don't, like, start a new drawer with papers and shit. Like, that's coming from somebody who is chronically... Who chronically keeps a lot of junk drawers. Okay, so there's really fuck all in there. What's in here? Just a closet. Okay, who dis? Janice Greenbrier. So I'm assuming probably mom. Yeah. Where did I put that receipt? I don't know. In one of like 13 drawers. It's fine, right? Over the Alps. Novel traveling game. 2 to 6 players, eh? Water damage, you know, it happens. Maybe I should, like, yeah. I'll not be the heathen child. Light place. Honestly, these bookcases look like there'd be a secret door back there. Just saying. No track and field finals. Okay, sporty. That was in 91, so that was like freshman year. You like move subtitles, please? Thank you. Okay. I'm assuming we're Caitlin. I mean, our parents are obviously very proud of us and at least Catholic enough to keep a Bible in the house. This. Indiscernible. Phone directory. Okay, so nothing super interesting there. Empty. This is actually a cool little, whatever the fuck this is called. No. At the side. Okay, well, looks like there's nothing else. You know, nothing like coming home to a house, never having really been living in it, I'd assume. What a key, dude. This is my backpack. Oh, there's a map. Items. Yeah. Can I use that? No. Oh, that's dumb. But yeah, coming home, not actually knowing the house, and just going through everything because that's cool, right? I only live here part of the year now. I'm just gonna go through all my family shit. Parents. His dad? I assume it's dad.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Is the VO audio loud enough for you guys? Pretty quiet on my end. Why is there a baby on here? Babies do not use TP. Stephen King, huh? What's in here? Just towels. Yes. Do not use baby as TP. Bet. Yeah. No, thank you. That sounds awful. Worldwide timetable. Wait, do we live in Portland? And yeah, because she went to Amsterdam for school. Okay. So I guess we're in Portland. I don't know why you can grab a marker when you can't really do anything with it. Here, nada. No messages to create. Oh.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
This isn't always.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, so it's but o'clock at night. And Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come back to see the house. Call him back. Daniel is a total weirdo. Of course he's a weirdo. The only reason I ever having him over in the first place was he had a Nintendo when we were little. It? I guess. Family. There's a lot of dark corners in this house. I'm pretty sure these light switches are not up to code. Just saying. Welcome, new students. And that's just a typical, like, bring shit to school. Positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. Okay.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Psycho House Girl. Uh-huh. And it's one Arbor Hill. Like, there's, like, more than one Arbor Hill in this place? My mom, dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things. Parisian? You know what? I've been in fucking Paris. I've been doing Paris things. Including eating French stuff and wearing a beret. Going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Who's your only sister? It doesn't roll off the tongue well. Yeah, well, you know. Those condoms? No. Pack of cards. Obit. Oscar Doc Mason. Who's this fool? Born in September 8th, 1933. Gained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone Country to practice. In decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside of his house. Okay, so, hermit. Don't know that feel at all. So, was this, like, crazy dude that everybody is, talking about? Is it military academy? I'm assuming that's Sam. There's nothing in those. Oh, dark room. Office of sorts? Cool. And bookshelf that kind of looks like it would be a doorway to something secret. Again, these people with their papers everywhere. Jesus Christ. Can't actually read the sticky notes. Maybe if I had a magnifying glass I could read that, but I don't, and my eyesight's terrible, so. Okay, so it looks like Dad at least sometimes works from home. I'm gonna guess. Or paper. Laserdisc compact disc player. Holy butts. $1,000. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. That's only like half the fucking saying, dude. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to a craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular And then he was like halfway through a thought and like fucked off. That price tag though. We got a cup. You can do better. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again? Huh? Killed in Marines. What? Do not disrupt. Something minutes for... God, these people have worse handwriting than I do. JFK President, US plus USSR collation? If JFK wasn't JFK, what kind of conspiracy theory bullshit is Dad into? I don't want to put it back. I want to open this shit up. Okay, or not. We'll put it back. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were laying on the grass in his family yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. I read good, guys. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. Wow, hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. That's disgusting, dude. He stared for a moment. A bunch of stuff sexed out. Processing his sick... Dude, this is gross. He was completely naked. Why the fuck was he completely naked? He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then the fabric that strained at the seams, it seems to contain her generous bosom, was emblazoned with the phrase, matter transference operator. Then he passed out. Wow, this dude was fucking writing when he was drunk because the typos, dude. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now am man. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions for the council had been clear. To procure and what to construct from it, how to assemble it, so he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, command of the vessel. It was only he who had saved the president's life twice before he could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Okay, Dad sucks at writing. At least that explains why he was naked. He was drunk as fuck, and there was some hot chick, like, busting out of her costume, apparently. Yeah, that... yeah. Man. Ooh, is there anything with, like, numbers anywhere? Like, we're looking for 4 digits here. I mean, it'd be kind of stupid to put it here. Maybe 1963? There's got to be something stupidly obvious somewhere. Where's Dad's code at? There's got to be something good in there. We can't read, like, most of this paper. I'm just gonna fucking try 1963. 1986? That's my year. 1963? Damn. Just a lot of fucking folders. Okay. Assuming bathroom? No. Huh. Library. Ooh. Can I have one of these? I want to study like this. Holy butts, it goes so deep. I want it. Dad's actually published. Accidental Briar. Message from our future saved the president's life once. Within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Okay, that's strange. That's actually like... Oh, what's that? Moscow by night? What kind of conspiracy theory shit is this? Man, I don't really remember enough of the 90s to know how relevant some of this shit is. But, yeah. What's this? Tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? I don't know. 90210. Hello, Kenny. Hi. Was a teenage drag queen? What? Male gaze. How to subvert it. I'm just gonna chalk everything up to the 90s. Okay. It's a nice coaster. And a pen. Newspaper. I want to see what that paper is underneath there. Like it's still piss pouring outside. Stranger under my roof. Hey, that's me. Liza Medina. I don't care. Okay, I totally thought there was gonna be like another door over here because holy butts, this thing just goes on forever. On it. Like, if I can totally have an office with a library on the back of it, fuck yeah, man, sign me up. What's this? I missed this earlier. Okay, lighting, you're not helping. Killing of a... Oh, I thought that said the killing of a jerk. JFK, a theory. Major shit on JFK shit here. Alright. We're gonna be energy conscious here. Okay. Okay. How the fuck am I supposed to read this? I need a magnifying glass. Are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. Back and the blonde. Wave if you get this and write back. Hey Tommy, yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? Just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either. And so I thought it'd be okay if I asked something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Dude! Rude as fuck. Tommy, you're a jerk. That's why you have no fucking friends. Holy fuck. Alright, so this is living room, media room. Obviously. Again, with the papers, this family in the fucking papers. Holy shit. Bruh. Mom, you have a coaster here, and a goddamn coffee cup stain here, and the cup is there. Really? Like, really? The X-Files. Okay, X-Files doesn't surprise me one bit here with this family. I mean, Dad's super into the JFK assassination, conspiracy theory shit. X-Files doesn't surprise me. And I'm honestly surprised that Walker Texas Ranger isn't on here more, because I seemingly remember like marathons of that shit running in the 90s. What's that? Ratmobile. Oh my goodness. What other shit's over here? Highlighter. Let's close that. More books. This family's got a lot of books. I can respect that. There's just more papers. That's newspaper. Soda can. Hauntings and poltergeists. Note the truth behind the stories that are familiar to even our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about unhappy spirits that share the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. This family's fucking weird, dude. And granted, we're living in a supposedly haunted house, so you know. Here, weather warning. Yeah, kind of assumed. Sam thought this might help. Making friends. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never again worry about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. 90s fashion.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
So Sam met a girl in a uniform. I was like, hey, they play video games. Totally crushing right now, I bet. Granted, it's the 90s. Everybody was a lot more low-key about that kind of shit back then. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find the Pioneer Blibble unit with remote and cables. We need half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff, like he gave us on the CLDD 502. Combi player, so check its CD playback with few discs as well as Laserdisc, and want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio and toss-link stuff for the high-end buyers. Forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Okay, so I'm assuming that Dad does also freelance writing. Not necessarily freelance, but, well, he does reviews to fill in the gaps between his books, which are, you know, all kinds of crazy. So, what's in here? The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra took off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. And she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at the Horse Island. First mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father was a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar. Battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got out of the way. Her ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Man, that's pretty fucking good for a second grader. I mean, you know, spelling errors, but second grade, so I'll give her mad props for that. Time Machine, Fantastical Voyage, Top Gun, Clue. And all the, I bet these are all Ghostbusters and Labyrinth. Hey, that's a pretty good combo for a tape. Bet you all these were recorded off TV too. Airplane, Moonraker. Loved Clue. Oh look, JFK. Blade Runner. It looks like a director's cut, maybe? I can't actually read the word in between Blade Runner and cut. I also can't really read what's under here because my sight sucks, but it looks like mostly X-Files. Yeah, it looks like all X-Files. The Andromeda strain, huh? Okay. And a lot of old records. It's dope. Can't tell what this one is. The Accidental Savior. That's the one we looked at earlier, yeah? No, that's a different one. Jesus, how many JFK books has he written? Harry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Okay, so I was right about the freelancing. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your past letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature. Writing stereo reviews is a dead sample. Or is dead... Okay, it's dead simple. Holy fuck. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. Hey man, sounds like a sweet gig. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor, and then tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it. Mike. Good guy Mike. Fucking looking out for his buddy. Girl Scout, huh? Role model. I don't know if that actually helped. Not really. Main one would help. You. '90s grunge. '90s grunge. More books. Dude, Dad's got the books going on. Let's, we're gonna go turn off lights. Turn it off. Turn it off. Habits, man. Still feel like I left something on somewhere. There's a weird glow over there. I don't know. Okay, so living room has been checked. Coupons? Save 25 cents. And tortilla chips. Fuck yeah, let's go get some chips, man. U.S. National Forestry Manual. That's for Mom's work stuff. Pacific Northwest. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so what's in here? Bedroom, maybe? Oh, no. It's like a... Okay, I know this place is a mansion, but what the fuck? You actually have like a room for records and stuff? And a little bar? Yo, parents got it going on. Reproductive system worksheets. Menstrual cycle. Sex ed stuff for Sam. Okay. Menstrual cycle novella. See me. Okay, what? Okay, this I actually might have to read. I was like gonna dismiss it, but yeah. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Essa Glatt stares out from the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wilem in Poland. If I say shit incorrectly, it's because I am just completely dumb when it comes to various European languages. As the train rumbles along, the sun rises over the countryside. She can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. God, this is so weird. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. There, her dear Boris. Still in her baker smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come to meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. What the fuck kind of violent shit is this? In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and four-time Borislav, huddled in the half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. Dude, this is so fucking weird. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. What the fuck? Why is Sam so fucking weird? Below are 2 stories. The events are out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write the reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin the title with your name, find a topic, sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. This is supposed to be scientific, not like some bizarre fucking war story. Exactly, see me after class. I mean, what? We're just gonna close that shit. World history. She might have gone a little deep in world history. Pencil. Let's fucking pick it up. Like, I don't. She wonders why she struggles to meet friends. I mean, what kind of weird fucking shit, kid? Dear Mr. Greenbrier, write to inform you, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes of John Russell series catching on. However, the sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working with you as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Fripp. Donald Fripps? Publisher, Mercury Books Incorporated. Alright, so, well, apparently, Dad has not had terribly good luck with his writing endeavors. Kind of funny that it's in here and not his office, though. Granted, there's a lot of shot glasses and cans around. Hey GPV, how's it going? Alright, so Dad got shit canned from the publishing company. Wonder if that's why they moved out here. This read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh my god. Us actually, like, having to read handwriting again, this is actually strangely difficult. Thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Free games for Mom. Yes! Let Samantha know that she's welcome back to our house anytime to visit. Sincerely, Mary Schutz. Schutz.
When you live in one place your
Mine
whole
wants to say
life,
Schultz, but
your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
my kind of girl. Like, she says he's the weird one. We just read a fucking war story for a menstrual cycle. So, you know. And I've never actually seen a full playthrough of this. Like, I've caught very small bits and pieces, but I honestly forgot that I had this game. So, we're giving it a go tonight. You know, knock off some of those unplayed Steam games. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam, what did you steal? Get more coupons, more cheap tortilla chips, dice. Yeah, rolled a 2. Doing good. Holy crap, a drawer that isn't full of papers. Just kidding. Doing okay today. How you doing? Hey Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. Who the fuck's Lonnie? Is that Ma? No, okay, this is a letter between Sam and I'm assuming somebody at school. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker. If you want to still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there, and I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Man, Lonnie's fucking Hadouken Sam? What?
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
So, Lonnie's the chick in the uniform. Uh-huh. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Okay. Yeah, because Mom and Dad totally aren't gonna find that at some point. Okay, that's the second locked door we've come across. That's poo. Okay, so I guess we're going upstairs now because I don't think there was anything else to the right. Okay, currently straight ahead. Yeah, that one was locked. Going to the attic, which I'm gonna assume is probably not this floor. I still can't get over, like, snooping through every single fucking thing in our parents' house. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Okay. Plumes of smoke will rise over the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, The operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said the senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Go, Mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Yeah, those used to be much more common. Really? Just did I suck at throwing things? It's fine. Everything's fine. Fine. Where's our switch? There it is. Weekly planner. Mom, your handwriting is pretty, but also not legible. Well, it is, but... Cooking class, huh? This looks like Crayola baking and brewing. Couples brewing. Okay. Ballroom dancing. Oh, Mom's trying to spice it up with Dad. I'm sure he's probably like turbo depressed mode right now. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton. Aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation. A ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. You see attached personal file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as recommendation of overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. Okay. Well, Mom's large and in charge. That's awesome. Another bookcase. Batmobile potty moved. Oh, it's potty mouth. Okay. That H kind of looked like a Y, and yeah, or Sam. Okay. Trying to like. Nay. That says for Sam, definitely. Ha! Haha, I knew it. Cherry bomb, huh? I'm gonna like this one. Okay, so it's like a bunch of
It's
old,
weird hanging out with
punk rock.
girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
He totally has a major crush on Lonnie, just saying. And what's this shit? Daniel called again. Well, Daniel's calling obsessively, apparently. Sam, stop leaving every damn light on in the house. You're as bad as your sister. I've been turning lights off. Been good. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. Oh, sweet summer child. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd, compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you all allow her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to be able to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Child. Swear. Radiation area. Keep out. I'm assuming this is probably Sam's room. It's very, very punk rock. Yes, grab cassette. Batmobile, cool schmool. Strongly worded letter, yes.
Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Sock and under drawer being the bottom drawer. Who does that? Oh, surfer grunge, okay. I can dig. And socks on the floor. I don't know who does that. Misfits. Nice copyright dodge there. Frankenstein. What's that? Metamorphosis, okay. Soviet. Whatever. I can't read very well. Jungle Books. Plate of food up here. It's like, if you put a laptop or a PC right here, that's pretty much my desk. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Black. Black? Reed College. English creative writing. These students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year at Reed. And she writes a pretty wicked story about war using, you know, or uteruses using war, so, you know. Ventress the Cat. This is some Super Nintendo cartridge right here. It's not here. Lee moves. Fireball. I actually didn't mind my teenage years too much, but, yeah. Yeah. Dude, is this Super Metroid? Oh. Super Spitfire? Do you know what? Close enough. You know what? We can call it almost Super Metroid, okay? What's this one? Journey of Crystal. Looks like something I might play. I don't know. It's fantasy-ish. Kick, 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 kick. More books. I can dig it. Intercombination. We gotta start looking for numbers. You guys see numbers that I miss? Please yell at me. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not be reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate? Gross. What? Okay, these windows here are kind of dope. I'd also be absolutely terrified during a hailstorm, but that's dope. She's got a dinosaur. This chick is awesome. It's Steggy. Steggy the dino. Okay, what's under the bed? Samantha Greenbrier, year 11. Fletcher, period 5, shop. Girl got to take fucking shop. I'm jealous. C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just to add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride in work. I wonder if that's the engraving underneath the family portrait downstairs. Okay, so she like half-assed her work. Brother 150. This is one me and Dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Dope. Ooh, Kurt Cobain. That is pretty harsh for a C-. Weezer. Maxon Martine wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Dude, Straight Edge was still a huge thing, like, when I was in high school. It was like a decade later. There's another hallway over here? Or is this... That's not the way I came in. I came in over here, yeah? Okay. Okay, so this is closet. Goes everywhere. It looks like something I would build in The Sims, to be completely honest. Oh god, here we go. The King's Labyrinth. Fraying threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. And further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. First mate nodded silently ahead. Could do some revision here, girl. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. You know, I mock her needing to, like, revise some things, and then I just can't, like, read and speak at the same time. Eh. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." The first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker. You know the dealing with the mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by these invisible threads, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." First mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." The grasped hand exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms glowing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, giving a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. King continued his, "Wait, no, the singing stopped." The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly on the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with a distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, and shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. Allegra ran. She was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its ends shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it on the ground and ran. Interesting. Man, Sam had this in, like, 4th grade. Dude, we all had this in, like, 4th grade. Well, yeah. You go in there, grab book, Holy Bible. Bibles everywhere. Mitten. They had a kitten. Or puppy, but probably a kitten. Back. Samantha. Aww. Cute. Okay, we'll put that back in there. We'll put that back in there. So, Sam has had this whole running story in her head since like grade 2 until whenever that was. I'd assume probably like this grade. Let's close that. We'll turn that off. Okay. Door. I like how she's got one of those on both doors. It's cute. Wait, there's no light here, is there? Holy crap. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it either, so it's good, or we can make fun of him for liking it. Mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out probably. No time. Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. How is that hilarious? That's disturbing as fuck. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. Barf. Barf, barf, barf. Gross. No thanks. Ooh, we got ourselves another bathroom. Minutes? Cinnamon? That sounds disgusting. Polish. Nailed it. Feeling blue. Aw, yeah. Nailed it. Lonnie rules. This girl is fucking obsessed with Lonnie. It's not kind of hilarious. It is in no way hilarious. I think I've seen Pulp Fiction once, and yeah, not really my bag. I know it's a classic or cult classic or whatever the fuck. What the fuck? Please tell me it's hair dye. Oh, thank God. It's like, what kind of fucking murder scene? So, yeah.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate.
Yeah.
We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Yeah. You touch your scalp, baby. Why is there standing water in this tub? This is standing water in this tub. This is bugging me. I think? Yeah, there's standing water. That's disgusting. So who just leaves hair dye on that like that? That takes fucking ever to clean up. Hello? Yeah. The intimacy of rubbing a scalp. Actually, that feels really fucking good, not gonna lie. Head rubs are best rubs. I'm not talking about the one in the pants, boys. Alright, so I'm gonna guess this is Mom and Dad's room. Yeah. Mom's purse. We got Mom's purse. Let's go on a shopping spree, guys. No, that's rude as fuck. Don't do that. Okay, this is Bible number 3. Okay, we are a religious family. Unknown Dimension Literature. Newark, New Jersey. Kaz Publisher. Now, I don't recognize these names, so maybe this is a different publisher from the one that canned Dad? I'm assuming? Birthday Celebration. Music for the Planet. Doesn't look like there's really anything in there. These drawers are... We found Mom and Dad's condoms. Oh. Put it back. No. One premium lubricated latex condom. Oh, baby. It's even got little flames on it. Put it back. New clothes. Who rolls their jeans up that tight? How the fuck do you roll up your jeans that tight? Hello? I do what I want, Kenny. Just, you know, checking out everybody's underwear drawers and t-shirts and MPD. NBD. Ooh. Headway TV, legit. Butch Cassidy. Sundance Kid. The Fugitive. All Presents Men. Doesn't surprise me. We must examine closer. Inside Edition. Jeopardy. Who the fuck records Jeopardy? Unless it's like noise to fall asleep to. Sound of music. Okay. Gone with the Wind. And nobody has video collections like this anymore. Everything's online. Bridge on the River. Silence of the Lambs. That seems like bedtime viewing. Mom and Dad really aren't that tidy, are they? Well, the kids were supposed to be bad. Well, Mom at least rolls her shirts up. Ooh, Mom's undies. Let's put those back. Pajamas. More undies. Wait, is that like the... Okay, not the same pattern. Kitten. Does that say Love Cat? Our cat. It says our cat. Caitlin, age 5. I drew a picture of Mitten when I was little. Adorable. Oh, look, underwear. Let's put those back. Family photo. Oh my goodness. That's not the 80s at all. No, or late 70s. Nope. I don't have any pictures like that anywhere. Ooh, we got another letter. Dear Jan. Oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. Okay, so Mom and Dad going through a rough span here. Who the fuck keeps us in like the drawer next to the bedside? I mean, like, does Dad not sleep in this bed anymore? I mean, obviously there's condoms, so it's become a bit of a way of life, actually. Oh, that sucks. Get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. Kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. Bro. Jan. Or not Jan. Carol. Carol. This is terrible fucking advice. Just saying. Fucking terrible advice. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. I mean, you could have done that like 2 paragraphs ago, woman. This new ranger that they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. Really? You have to tell me everything and send pictures. She wants her to fucking creep on this dude. Like, you gotta remember, back in this time, you had to have, like, you couldn't, like, just sneak a quick picture with your phone while you're pretending to text. You had to, like, whip out a film camera and it made a bunch of noise. Hello, it's the 90s. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Well, at least, you know, you got dick jokes, so... Okay, Carol. We'll let you slide there. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. So ignore it and it's gonna go back to normal eventually. Okay, let's ignore everybody's depression. That's cool. Yeah, it's cool. And another fucking condom. Nope, bookmark. We're good. She wants the whole package. She wants dick pics. Alright. She wants accidental crotch shots of Ranger Rick's shrub. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. Uh-huh. I bet you the condom wasn't from Mom and Dad. Bet you it was from Ranger Rick. See, you know, parents yell at me about leaving lights on all the time, but totally not my fault. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Back. Back. Just a sock. Watercolor technique for florals and still lifes. He began painting with watercolors at the age of 40. Has gone on to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Man, started at 40, huh? That gives me hope of succeeding in something in my life, maybe. I don't know. Alright. Close the door, because we're a fucking good kid, and it's still storming to beat all hell outside. Another bathroom. Kind of. Yeah, I bet the shower's in there. Toothbrush, shaving cream, pretty standard. Toothpaste, nobody fucking puts the toothpaste away. I'm actually kind of surprised that they put the toilet and the tub in like the same room, like they didn't like chuck the toilet out here or something. So this is full-blown water closet. They even have room for a fucking table in here. This is dope. I want this bathroom. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. Okay, so mom and dad definitely have some marital issues. We kind of already guessed that. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon would fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. It's fucking chemicals, dude. It's gonna happen to some degree. Of course, this was written by Reverend Alexander Michaels. He will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Dude, reverends are not supposed to have wives, so why are we taking advice from a single dude? Part 1 provides the simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing you to face the problems you share as partners instead of rivals. Okay, that's legit. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. You'll draw strength from spirituality you may never have known you had. Okay, if you're a religious type, I guess I can see that working. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. You're a reverend, dude. What the fuck are you supposed to know about sex? It depends on the, I guess it depends on the denomination whether or not a reverend can, marry. Well, I know priests certainly can't. Maybe reverends can. It shows you how, good of a Catholic I am. I know deacons can have wives. But I don't really remember all of the differences between reverends and deacons and all the different titles. I really don't remember. But I think by and large reverends do not have any sort of marital relations or relations in that regards whatsoever. Reserves of passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Reverend Michaels will show you the way. Hey man, if the chemistry ain't there, the chemistry ain't there. I mean, you can't force it. There's things that you can and should work through. Yes, I fully agree. I cannot counteract that, but Sometimes shit just don't work. Sometimes people change way too much and you no longer vibe. Shit happens. But you have the 90s where, you know, you just kind of dragged it on until everybody hated everybody, and then you had the ugliest fucking divorces in the world. Like, kind of what sounds like what's going on here. Alright, this would be my room, I think. 80. Mom and Dad were going to make up... Girl, you're writing on lined paper. Can you not, like, I don't know, write on a line? Oh, God. Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such a short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. That's not fucking ominous at all. Okay, so this is guest bedroom. This was supposed to be my bedroom. I mean, there's a bed here. You just gotta, like, make it up and shove some boxes around. It's fine. I'm cool with this. This is actually a pretty cool room. Hello? I want this. Again, with the windows I'd be completely terrified of during a hailstorm, like, or maybe the storm currently. But, otherwise it's pretty dope. Hey Sam, you were asking what my something ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. This means the army... Oh, this must... Okay, this is Lonnie, and this is her different badges that she had. Means the army thinks I found my way around. Thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team, the army has branded me as a certified killing machine. That's not terrifying. Oh, right, ROTC. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's... Okay, it's junior ROTC. Got it. Now I remember that's the thing. Adventure training. I am a Burn Adventures and no borders can hold me. I am a born adventurous and no borders can hold me. The army recognizes this. So you didn't think I was cool before, now you do, Lonnie. Yeah. Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. That's the thing. I really didn't know about the JROTC until, like, I was in college when there was an actual, like, ROTC kind of a thing. But even then, I really didn't know much about it other than, they'd, like, rappel from the ceiling of the Superior Dome on certain games that we did. All I knew about it. Lonnie sounds cool. She kind of sounds like a babe, yeah. Composition book. Oh, Ghost Hunter Journal. This, August 31st, 94, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I round the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Nope, I was not wearing my glasses. I mean, you get weird reflections wearing glasses. You're not wearing glasses, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to fucking understand what you're seeing half the time. September 3rd, 94, so just a couple of days later. 12:44 a.m., a faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I say hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, about a week later. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Moo. Ooh. Also, ghost milk. Very spooky. October 9th, so a month later. Lonnie says she feels a pressure in air, a presence in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort. Okay, so that's what we saw there. Okay, so she just kept the fort there for like a fucking month. Yes, ghost milk. Ooh. Fucking spooky. I don't know, man. Dairy can make it so that my stomach makes ghostly noises too. Yeah, totally haunted, right? October 22nd, 94. Lonnie and I Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic, probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Okay, so they've been ghost hunting. Katie, that's me. I can't even, like, jump on boxes or anything because this isn't Mario. Alright, so... that sucks. Bruh. What is this? You know what? We're not going there yet. Soon, but not yet. Art row. Bitch, I want this house. Haunted or no, I want this house. Okay, we've got a tape player. More coasters. Richard Patermark. Stranger Things, yeah. The intro song I played today was a little more fitting than I intended. Okay, so Janice Greenbrier is exemplary. Supervisor comments. Ranger Patermark has been indispensable during the courses of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Force staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Ooh, this is Ranger Rick, yeah. So, Janice is like, yeah, we want to keep this guy. So, she's getting him transferred over for boutique call. Alright, what's this? Halloween show, the Misfits. You're awesome. They're awesome. Everybody's awesome. Don't forget your costume. And Stegan Lounge at 10:29 at 9 p.m. Downtown. I see you there, Lonnie.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy, I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Okay, so Sam's more in love with Lonnie by the minute. Mom is reading romance novels involving firefighter dudes. So, you know, she's just implementing Ranger Rick into romance novels, because, yeah. Dude. That's some fucking witchcraft right there. That's fucking awesome. Can we put it back? Put it back. Make it go back. Okay, it doesn't go back. It's fine. Everything's fine. Still, that's pretty rad. So I want like a footstool like that. Hell yeah. It's pouring rain out. There's like a big drawer down here. Although, yeah, it doesn't look like that would fit. It's like... and it looks deeper on the side, so probably when that sinks down, it just has like a little thing that hangs down a bit. So it's like encased. But still, that's kind of wicked, huh? Alright, what's this? Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. First edition. Okay, so if this is like mom's space, why is her letters all over the place? Holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage in it. Did Oscar's creepy old stuff in it? I kind of figured there was gonna be a fucking secret passage somewhere in this kind of a house. Yeah! Okay, so we gotta go back to the library. Oh my god, I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Can't, like, just go see it after school? Hello? Okay, mom and dad's room, through the closets. Okay, it's in the back of the closet. Goes upstairs, or there's an entry in the library? Yeah. These are like the old school. Oh, cool. I forgot that I had a map. But yeah, like all these older houses, the bigger houses, they always had crazy sizes like this. Captain Allegro and First Mate. Your costume, my costume, Lonnie. Okay, Lonnie's got some. Well, Lonnie didn't necessarily draw these. I bet Sam drew those and Lonnie's like, yeah, this is you, this is me. Look at, they were doing fucking cosplay. Look how good this is. Hello? Okay, so that letter in here makes a little bit more sense, and that's just a random box of Maz, I guess. She's so good. Kinda wish I'd been able to do costume stuff when I was younger. Also, hella good. I'm assuming that's Ma's work though, because we found the watercolor book in the closet in Ma's room. Okay, so we gotta go back. Why doesn't that light up? Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Sam's not home, so it's locked. Come on, man. Rip off. I wanted to go in the attic. Okay, so fuck, which room was mom and dad's room again? That was this one? Yeah, okay. So we're back in here. Nap. To the attic. Well, we can't get in the attic. Red lights are on, but Sam's apparently not home. Okay, so looks like the one on the left. The one on the right is bathroom. Yeah? I don't see. Oh. Hello. Fuck yeah. Ooh. Spooters. We've got spooters. Bro. Bro. Yes. We're down here, Mom. It's fine. It's so dark. There we go. Okay, we're cool. Bro. Dude. Yes. Yes. All the old school, like, fashion stuff. Like, looks like maybe the 30s, maybe the 20s. That's fucking awesome. Salmon. Ghost Hunters. Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. In compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of supernaturals. Discovered 0. Ooh, okay, so there's another one. Okay, the basement's locked. Is that a no? Or is that an entrance? I mean, that just goes straight into Dad's office, yeah? In the back of Dad's office, there's another stairwell. Okay, cool. I still can't see. I want to see more. Ooh. Hello. Okay, okay. So now we're back in the library now. Yeah? Or no, we're in Dad's office. Well, library, yeah. Which was connected to Dad's office. Is there like another panel over here? Yeah? Somewhere? Those are gapped awfully far away from the wall. Hmm. Like, I really do feel like there should be another one back here somewhere. Like, right here. There's nothing. That's so fucking cool. Alright. Oh boy. He's dark. Oop. I should've just left all the fucking lights on in the house. Okay, so Dad's office. Main door to the hallway, yeah. So it's like here? It's not. Hmm. Just outside of Dad's office. It's dark. Because I turned the lights off like a fucking responsible adult. Okay, so between Dad's office and like here. Oh yeah, there's my plaque that I got a C- on. Rude. Rude as hell. Okay, yeah, I'm in the foyer now. Alright, so now where do I go? Hmm. Like, I'm not sure how I missed something, but obviously I have because I've got locked doors that I can't access. This one over here. In! Hmm. That's not a comb from the 90s whatsoever. No. Okay, where are we? Okay, that's Sam's room. We went through this way. So, over here, maybe? Uh-huh. Dope. You open. Okay. Oh, I've got like half of her locker combo. Cool. Hello? Hello? How are you? Or who are you, Oscar? What do you want? To come back. Why would you want to come back, dude? Okay, so items. We got one part of Sam's thing, and it starts with a 0. So we found one secret there. Okay, and that should be a panel. So we need to go back downstairs. And, wait, was it? I think it was this way. It is this way. So we need to find that other panel. something weird and creaking. It's hearing shit, guys. It's fine. Why don't you work? Creepy. Alright, so, foyer. Yeah. I'm gonna go over this way. And it should be... yeah. Yes. 501. Alright, cool. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier. Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade. Evan at the edge of the world. Oh, so she rewrote the story again. Okay, cool. Allegra and her scouting party veered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was just a strange sight indeed. Such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leaped without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as the breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No," and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. First mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. And Allegra's first mate's not the luckiest dudes in the bunch. Then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. From the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still, the first mate, she, spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is now one of us. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." So, magical transformations. And we already know that Allegra is pretty much Sam, and first mate is obviously Lonnie. Somebody got a girlfriend. Okay, let's turn on some lights here. Let's go rooting in her sister's locker. And yeah, 051. 0501. Open. Booyah, we're in. Lonnie? Yeah, it's Lonnie.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. "Lonnie, do you think you could ever..." And that's when she kissed me.
Called it. Seriously, Sam. What the fuck is this shit? Samantha. Granted, it was the fucking 90s. Ooh. She's got them gentleman magazines, too. Gosh, Sam. Alright, so items. We now have. Ooh, we got the basement key. Booyah. Right, let's go. Let's go downstairs. I'm leaving all the fucking lights on because, god damn it, I'm home alone. Creepy, spooky house during a thunderstorm. Leave the lights on. Alright, so Sam's got a lady crush. Fucking key in the door. Hello? Items. How do I use this? Yes. Items. Big say basement, yes. I need to... Not what I need. I need controls. No. Where are my bindings? Gameplay? Oh, it's there. Duh. Interact left mouse. Yeah. Walk, yeah. Zoom, yeah, we got all that figured out. Okay, so I don't really... I'm at the right spot, yeah? Yeah. It's basement, yeah? Oh, no. I'm a dumbass. It's fine, guys. We're good. Here I am, trying to put the key in the wrong fucking hole. NBD. Okay, so... It's around this little hook here. Yes, unlock. Hello? Why is it like scooting me sideways? Tell me you're broken. I'd like fuck up a binding somewhere? Hello? Yeah, I think that's probably what I did. Rolls, rebind. Oh, and... Correct, yeah, left mouse, that's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't fucking change anything. I don't think. Okay, now I'm fucking crouching. I'm fucking stuff up now. Technical difficulties, aka user error. Controls. Rebind. Oh, I just want that. Secondary is just gonna be B. Or none, but yeah. Do that. Yeah. Defaults, yeah. Cool. Thank goodness. Okay. It's fine, guys. Just complete user error. This is so dark. This is spoopy. There we go. Cool. Still hella hard to see. Okay, what's this? Chips? Potato chips? These the, Nope, they're not the tortilla chips. Out of here. Read note. Dear Samantha, I'd like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. Enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Fancy man. Quite. Some motherfucking Monopoly dude. Dear Miss DeSoto. DeSoto? DeSoto. Allow me to take this this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed. Adam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire? I don't know. So, Lonnie's the fancy dude? Okay. Didn't want to. I wanted to see the paper underneath. Let's put that back. Kind of. Okay, just a random ass chair chucked down there. Cool. Seems like a cool little hangout if you like. Aww. Aww. Look at this shit.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Aww. You're so cute. Oh god, this reproductive system worksheet thing again. But this time it's Caitlin. And look at Caitlin's just like straight to the fucking point. One page, no weird story. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. So yeah, she like did no fluff, just straight in the correct order. She got a fucking check plus. She did good. She didn't write like a fucking war story. Where are my boxes? These are all like my boxes back here. Alright, I'll shut that off. Ooh, we got old school boilers back here. Ooh. That's not terrifying looking. That's like fucking Home Alone shit right there where the kid like runs downstairs and is terrified of the boiler. Alright, so, well that's plugged in and that looks safe as fuck. It's fine. It's fine. More towels, damn. Alright. Reed College for Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 95 session. Good job, Sam. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I'm also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition fees. Boom, got it. The attached documentation delineates, that's a word I haven't seen, your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We are very much looking forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Sincerely, Julie Morris.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Oh, no. No. Also, Richard Greenbrier, PhD, professor. Can't quite make out the yellow word there. of English, University of Oregon, 1956. Wow, okay, so Dad's dad is, not in the picture, I take it. Quite literally. And trunk. 14K gold heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift box, imported. Aw, L+S. So she packed a fucking trunk, maybe. Necessarily hers. Oh my god, seriously. Between the lighting here and tiny text, you're killing me, Smalls. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. Now, an author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I've read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in... Okay, hang on. I gotta do the whole thing where I get like 2 inches away from the fucking screen so I can read. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by, oh, thank you, lightning, by genre cliches and implausible dimensions? Menstort? Oh my god. Science fictional Del Machina. The great others speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that the readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifices. You can do better. With father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier. Okay, so aside from my inability to fucking read the English goddamn fucking language and trying to decipher like the worst typeface ever on a super small size, I take it that Dad did not take his father's criticisms very lightly. Oh, cool. Certification of nationalization. So, Mom is an immigrant, it seems? If that's how I'm interpreting this correctly, or is this... No, it said Mom's. I was like, Grandma's? No. Okay, and it's Mom's citizenship stuff, so... Yeah. Ooh, there's room back here. Oh, there's enough papers to start a fire. Okay, cool. Okay, so, like... What's this? What's this? Oh, is that like an urn or something? I'll put that back. Ah, it's the pharmacy ledger stuff. Okay. Ooh, postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Altinock Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop, and oh shit, here you come. Lonnie.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Yeah, I kind of understand the undertones of that one there. Alright, so Masson's pharmacy changes hands. Shoppers on Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Masson's pharmacy would... Masson's or Mason's? Mason usually has the O. We'll say it's Masson. Would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Masson's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Masson's Pharmacy, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Masson. Mr. Masson had taken sick and was unavailable for comments." Okay, so this is about probably the time he went hermit mode, I'm assuming? Don't know if we can really see anything else here. I mean, most everything's like wanted and whatnot. That's another fucking secret door. Hello? You, turn on. I can see you. Where's your little pulley? Where's the pulley? Yeah, we're fine. We don't need that much light, right? We're good. Okay, we have not been here before. There's so many secret passages. This is great. I want it. I want this house. Costume: skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Oh my. Psycho house. Yeah, this house is fucking huge, right? Psycho house girl. The coolest stuff about being the psycho house girl. Cool thing number one. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. Yeah. It's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Okay, so Bratmobile's a band. Like, I thought that's kind of what she just, like, nicknamed her car for shits and giggles, but I guess that's an actual band. Woman Outlaws. They'll show ya who runs things around here. Things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is gonna tell me, yeah. Got kicked to the face. Woman Outlaws. Oh, got ourselves another cassette. Heavens to Betsy, terrorist. Back, although I'm sure there's a cassette player around here somewhere. Like I said, there's those things littered everywhere. Goodfellow Senior High School. Samantha Greenbrier. Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. Showed initiative as well as... How do I hear thunder this well in this basement? Some loud fucking thunder. Anyways, it showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. Well, I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours. The fact Fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. Lonnie, please. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. You know what? I don't English good. It doesn't fucking matter, is basically what this person's saying. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting the issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Principal Sheldon Grossman. Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy? Punk rock, man. Fucking punk rock. And against the patriarchy. Papers. We don't need to grab the button, I don't think, unless there's like... Nope. Put it back. I haven't found Dad's code yet. Bad enough. The great Oddfellow. These doodles are pretty fucking good, yo. Pretty heckin' good. Where are we? Dude. Where the fuck are we? I don't know, but this is awesome. I like it. Offer promotion. Bruce Pendleton. Deerhead Conservationist Greenbrier. Didn't we read this already? Yeah, because this was a, yeah, this is like where we started in the beginning. And that's the weird-ass flickering light. Okay. This. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Wait, this was the fucking locked door. We haven't been over here yet. Blonde Josephine. Shampoo, set, color, perm, manicure. Ooh, mom's getting fancy. Holy butts, 120 bucks. That's a hell of a fucking spot, eh? Just, no. Broth. Okay. Yeah, I thought we read this already. Okay, no, we didn't. Okay, this is just more notes between them. Hey, Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. Teenagers. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay. She's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky that my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up, the mom thing like that. I know, I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, quotation marks Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? Wants to live in Florida. No. That's one hell of a no. I think that pretty well says it right there. Okay, so what was this textbook? She wants to learn Spanish. Okay. Okay, let's actually read this promotion thing. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the services need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for the operations throughout northeastern Oregon. Your assignment or your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new position would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which would be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. Alright, so Mama got a promotion. Mama went out and treated herself to a makeover, or just spa day, but kind of sounded like a makeover. Inside Edition documentary. Investigative team visits camp whose specialists help adolescents overcome deviant behavior and homosexuality.
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
Sam, the skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you, Art Lonnie. Treasure it always. Looks like a bunch of newspapers instead of like, you know, a skull. So, parents have marital problems. Oh, well, here's the dining room. I didn't even realize that we haven't even seen like the dining kitchen area yet. Holy butts. But yeah, marital problems. Mom has more money, or Mom is pulling in more money than Dad, which at this time that would be a huge blow to Dad's ego. Mom, Dad, Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back here together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they had various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. You should probably come too. Next up, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I probably won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. God, no butts in heaven? What? There's definitely a butt there. Put it back. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's another copy of the zine. Salmon slip. Disciplinary referral for Sam. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. I'd assume that was the zine. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension. I like how, like, giving the kids a day off from school is supposed to be a punishment, but most kids are like, yeah, fuck yeah, day off. I've never known out of school suspension to work on any of the rebels. Like, in school suspension was usually much more of a fucking drag. Either way, the kid's not getting a fucking education, and either way, you know, it's bullshit fucking disciplinary action, but that's another rant. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. Dang. This is last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Or so this won't have to happen again. Dad. Dang.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
Yeah. That sounds pretty standard. Not gonna lie. First off, congratulations. Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. In the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. You sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You sure they're not serious? Okay. So we have to figure out when we're gonna see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon, Heart Carol. Okay, again, why the fuck are we keeping these letters scattered out throughout the house instead of like in a locked box somewhere? Hello? Okay, so an accidental warrior. Don't give up on this, honey. Okay, so Dad wrote another manuscript. Okay, cool. Hello? God, this house goes on for fucking ever. Okay, is that the door we went in? That's the door we went in. Got a burnt out light bulb here. Change the light bulb. Alright, kitchen's a little dated, but we got stereos in every room, it's all good. Batmobile, something special, and just Sam's got her shit everywhere. Oh, it's Alani. Accidental Savior. So this is another one of Dad's books. John Russell knows the president's life comes in a balance, but who would believe him? Unknown dimension. Okay, so did Dad like start his own publishing company? Maybe? Or was that one of the failed ones? Mr. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Ellen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Petermoth. And Rick? Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 in the afternoon. Who the fuck writes like this anymore? Sunset Lutheran Church, Seaside, Oregon. So, Hendrick's getting married. Plot thickens. Sam schedule working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Okay, Sam got a job. Oh, fuck. Got in the way of the door. Suck. Here we go. Red milk? The spot, $6.95. So, it's about July. Yeah, middle of summer. That was mentioned. Jeez, yeah. Oh, yeah, this American slice is cool. Fuck. I'm back. Yeah, did it. Looks like that's going a little bad. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just close it and pretend. Ice cream, bitches. Sawyer's even. Cookie caramel. Ooh, that kind of sounds good. Also sounds like a stomachache, but it sounds really good. Frozen peas? Oh, frozen spinach. Okay. It's just frozen corn. Okay. I don't think we're gonna find anything interesting in here. Oop. Oh. Water dispenser. I was expecting ice because it's on the fucking freezer side. Okay, cutting board. Let me like bring Sam's dishes down. Okay, what's going on with these cupboards here? These are not well constructed. Are we like demolishing the kitchen? These are all empty. I mean, yeah, they just moved in. That countertop's straight up fucking missing. Feels like there should be a window there. Light? Okay, we got another light. Oh, this is a dope little built-in. Because we need more office spaces in this house, obviously. There we go. Great, it's June. Anniversary trip. Rick's wedding. So that would be this week, and that's that way they're not around? Charity. Work something. Sam, dentist. Okay, so that would explain why the fuck nobody's home. Kitty comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. Apparently I didn't fucking do that. Apparently I just kinda... Surprise, I'm home. Who the fuck has a mushroom? That looks like a complete dick. Hanging in the kitchen. Right, cups and shit. They have the most boring mugs ever. Come on now. Okay, nothing interesting in the trash. Light? Hello? There we go. Okay. Garage? Yeah, garage. So this is like an unfinished mudroom. Grab a book. Accidental Pariah. Another one of Dad's books. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a golden miracle, or a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds. Men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblin. Hobgoblin? Hobgoblin. Wow. And, let's see. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is where you might call a what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type out there. Mass marketing shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie, like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Massacre of the Snakes, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. Oh my. You wish the ghost would attack or something? Dude, I'm waiting for the jump scare, okay? Don't even joke about that shit. Let's see. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at the church rummage sale in Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban Americans okay, let's go back. The dick-swinging heroes the modern suburban America wants. But John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless backstory revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring his back to life. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay. Sometimes this typeface is just a blob. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new forward for the books, to appear in a brand new edition of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. We want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work, screaming back into the sweating palms of unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Medisk Zinsky Publisher. Known Dimension Literature. Michigan Ave, Newark, New Jersey. Okay, so Dad got his shit rerun. Is what I'm getting for this. Okay, so... Raj. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never could trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Dad. Be good. Music and Halloween. Is this the ghost milk? Probably the ghost milk. Gross. Sam, ask me about the clone combos. Oh, that's turbo dark. Okay. Oh god, everything's dark. It's left. Box. Okay. Samantha and Annie, where the fuck is this handwriting? We're in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were in oven there, but they went to the Holy Buds. I can't. And in Ocean, Samantha said, I'll be the captain and you'll be... They went on the pirate ship. It's like the original.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Okay, so... Her and... What's his butts were, you know, actually trying to be buddy-buddies. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director in the State Forestry Service. Wish you luck on your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office, 8 a.m. May 1st. Oh, so this was already a couple months ago. Yeah, it was like 2 months ago. So, cool. I'm accepted the gig. Hippos. Uh-huh. Dude, yeah, box mazes. Awesome. Tuna dinner. Mmm, delicious. Delicious. Ooh, hello. Hamburger dinner. Actually kind of sounds fucking good right now. Potato chips. We got more potato chip bags in this goddamn house. Honey snaps. Ooh. Those are fucking Golden Crisps or Smackers or... they went through like 3 different name changes. Bran with fiber. Ooh. I want some Raisin Bran. I'm old. Okay. So, kind of sort of have a pantry here. Cans. Black beans. Baked beans. Ooh. Beans too. Green beans, no thanks. Put them back. Corn. Do corn. A lot of corn. More soda. Don't chuck it on the floor, you dumbass. Back. More fucking chips. Jesus Christ. Here. Salad dressing. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, cowboy? Fuck. Why would you put a sexy dude on a fucking... It's too dark. On a goddamn bottle of salad dressing. Like, who does that? Bathroom? Maybe? Wait, no, this was the garage, wasn't it? So, I think the kitchen's pretty well explored. Leave that open. This dining room, did we go? Yeah, we went that way. We came from that way. I feel like there's more hidden panels. Well, there's one. Booted out. Girl Scout. Okay, so that's another...
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would fall follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Aww. That's rough. No, young love, please. Okay, Barcelona. Mom, Dad, and Sam. We had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It's from a strange alien world. Headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I look forward to cheap standby tickets. Oh, I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to... Holy fuck. It will be good to be home. Love, Katie. You know when you're starting to get a little fatigued when you can't actually read simple fucking English sentences. Now here's a bathroom. Check out the tile. Old school tile. It's dope. Flush all the toilets in the house because I can. Home cook. Pizza on a weeknight? Yeah. To do with leftovers. Eat them. What the fuck else are you gonna do with leftovers? Throw them away? Fuck no. You put that shit in the fridge and you reheat it later and it's fantastic. Sparkle hand soap. Green apple. A cool little hideaway there. So it's just a little powder room. Nothing terribly fancy. I like how the door swings both ways. That's not how most hinges work, but okay. Game purposes, it's fine. Okay, so got a laundry room. Type. It's Bix. Cheap generic off-brand stuff. Look at it. Got ourselves a big wash tub. Which is always super handy to have. Open. Hello. Thanks. Close it. Close it. Softly. Yeah. Of course there's a note in the dryer because that's not a fire hazard. And nobody's gonna find it there. Wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things would be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different. And we will be together. Until then... yeah. Rome. Yes. Now, this isn't the sunroom. The sunroom is just too simple of words, like in... I don't want to call it an arbor because it's not a fucking arbor. I forget. I'm terrible. Dear Kaz. What the fuck is Kaz? Okay, so this is Dad writing it. I can tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending... sending... There's a D missing. Along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really awesome, or is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material. This revived interest in my work has brought a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you might find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimensions readers expect. Hope this might be exciting new direction for Unknown Dimensions to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Thanks and regards, Terrence Greenbrier. Yeah, they missed a D, I think. May have a sinning. Now, is Kaz the dude from the new publishing house, or is it the old one? Like, is he going? No, the old publishing house collapsed. They closed. Accidental Pariah. Read all the weird notes. For nothing. Pamphlet. Strong Pines, a couple's counseling retreat in the beauty of the Columbian Gorge. June 3rd through 7th. Booked. So they went to counseling last month. Personalized constellations with our expert counselors. Fun group exercises to build trust, understanding, and compassion. Get away from the everyday and learn new skills for a healthy and happy partnership. Okay, so last month, Mom and Dad went on Accidental Human. Yeah, they did some counseling. They're trying, so that's a thing. Cover copy. I like how Dad has just typewriters everywhere because typewriters are fucking heavy as shit. Just like, I'm gonna go, write in the greenhouse today. No, I think it's July currently. Pretty sure it's July right now. Like early. Maybe? I think it's July right now. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life. He practically forgotten the days of the future. He practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. When the familiar rip in the time it's when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Dun dun dun. But yeah, I could run back to the kitchen. We can look at the calendar again. Pretty sure it's July. Or we'll do it. Oh my. Understairs. Okay, cool. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Aww. Alright, so we gotta go find the compartment where they did it in. Baby. Yeah. But that's kind of weird to say because they're fucking teenagers and that's just... Yeah. Yes, I know, I said you were right. You're right. Okay, that was weird. My whole desktop screen just changed at the time. Maybe. Oh goodness. Oh my. Hello. Possession and Exorcism by Christy Quinn. Acting with the supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits. Noted psychologist Christy Quinn guides the reader through the detection of spirit possession in oneself and others, the release of displaced or trapped spirits, procedures involved in successful exorcisms, the healing of lost souls in particular focus. is a particular focus. Allowing loved ones and local entities to move to the next plane is sometimes the core of spiritual cleansing. Yeah, I guess they're saying goodbye to Oscar. Okay. So they weren't banging underneath the stairs. They were, you know, having Oscar move on or something. Yeah, that's our boy. That's Oscar. I'm just gonna chuck his ass on there. Masson's Pharmacy. Back. Chalk. We don't need to grab chalk. Add a key. Yes.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Food pyramid on Honey Snaps. That cereal was so good, but it would give you a headache because it's so fucking sweet. And of course they got a soda can right next to it because, you know, you can never have enough sugar as a teenager. I like how they have this really nice, like, Persian-esque rug in here. And just kind of a weird crawl space. Alright, so, the attic. I think this is where I think we're getting close to the end here. I got a feeling. Please let her have run off with Lonnie and we don't, like, find her dead or something. I don't think I could handle that shit. Okay. Red lights everywhere because photo shit. And then you get a bright ass light in there, girl. Sam, always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you, Lonnie.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
So that's where she went. And that would be the first 2 messages we heard, which I need to go back and listen to again. I've used this paper before. I recognize this shit, and these are all just photochemicals. For those of you that don't know actual photography, like non-digital photography. Letters to Katie. Opens up all ominously.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
watch game, not to feel. Well, too fucking bad. We went on a journey. I feel a little disappointed in myself for not putting like cassettes in every single video. But I don't know. I think the quiet ambiance worked too. So yeah, young love in the 90s, rebellious and free, and terrible, terrible songs. Honestly, I kind of miss sometimes, but it's also fucking weird out. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like the song. I have to say, if I was at a show right now, I'd probably be walking out the door because how it's playing. What do you guys think? Sounds too loud. Hang on. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to resume. No, go back. Boards. Okay, so. Oh, hello. Yeah, for some reason my my noise gate wasn't picking up quick enough. Even now it's still a little weirdly balanced. Everything broke. Alright, so I want to go back and I want to listen to that machine again. We know message number 3 is us. That's me. So it's probably gonna play super quietly. Oh, now that I kicked everything down, but I wanna hear.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Damn it, bitch, pick it up.
Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Sam. Okay, we don't need to hear ourselves. Anyways, the only thing we didn't actually dig into was Dad's locker. Now, yeah, which direction was his office even in? I think it was this way. I don't think we came across combo anywhere, did we? Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm straight up gonna cheat. Gone home. Cabinet combo, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, combination for the file cabinet in Dad's office. Eat. Written on the folder in the library. Okay, I actually want to go see. What up? Okay, so it's in the library. They say it's on a folder. So we're actually gonna look for it, okay? It's like, secret door? No, no. I think we found all the doors. That was Gentleman's Magazine. We don't give a fuck about that. Oh, we didn't read this. Accidental profit? Accidental profit. It's not what he went with, but that works. Of course, this sticks out like a sore thumb. We missed this. 0451. November 1st, 94. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. Harsh, dude. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. That's kind of what an editor does, dude. Even when it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of the home theater aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not the ruminations on your childhood. Dang. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be right. I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's a tons of guys half your age. What the fuck? Would take half your rate, dude, bro, to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theater Aficionado Magazine. Brent. It's scumbags like you that the freelance world fucking sucks, okay? Half your age and they, cost half as much and they'd create better work. Okay, so 0451. So yeah, dad's had a fucking harsh time. So 0451. Oh yeah. Read documents. Dear Mr. Mason, whatever. Dear Mr. Old Dude that haunts this fucking house, please find enclosed your original document in typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. I assume that's the transferring of the business? Oh no, this is fucking will and testament. Okay. Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, really memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. Following shall hold true upon my passing. Declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County and that I was unmarried, have no children. Declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. Okay, so we got gifted this place. Yeah, super rude, right? Yeah, this is Oscar. But Brent, the dude in the other letter, was super rude. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. Subscribe my name to this will, this 13th day of August, 1973. Signed, Oscar Mason. Okay, so that's like 20 years prior to us living here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was the typed version of this, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that was will and testament stuff. Okay, and that's everything that we saw, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's how they got the crazy big house, is Mr. Rich Pharmacy Uncle Dude left them the house and he died. So this is where having a bad memory really really sucks, because they said that, like, what was the date when he transferred over the business? 'Cause after he transferred over the business, that's when he said he was about, sick. That was around the time he was sick. And then he went hermit mode for quite a while before dying. I mean, ultimately, details aside, it's still, dude got old, dude got sick, dude died, we inherited the place. So, that's that. I still can't believe how much fucking paper this family has in this household in every single fucking drawer ever. Jesus Christ. I so want this little weird sitting area. Yes, please. Like, can you imagine sitting up on this couch in, like, the middle of winter? Obviously, you probably have the, your weird in panel closed and your weird flickering light, but just cozied up here, middle of winter, all snug in, like, a robe and a blanket. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. House is just massive. Like, hello? Go up a floor? Is it attic? I love the attic too. The attic is a really cool space. Like, teenager me would have fucking loved that attic. So it's a 2-story plus attic plus basement. At least a partial basement, it's not a full base. Okay, so they called it a greenhouse. I mean, I don't think that's really the proper term for that size of a greenhouse, but legit, like, all day long, I'd love this. Anyways, now that we are finished with the feels train, I think we pretty well sleuthed out most of the details. I mean, like I said, I'm a little hazy on the dates when things happen, but obviously I think it's mom and dad are off on one of their counseling trips. Sam obviously skipped town to go be with her woman, just, just teenager things. I'm pretty sure she's graduated high school by this point, so I mean, there's that at least. So it's not like, she's 16 and running off. And I'm home alone in a giant house that my family just moved into that I don't even have a bedroom in. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me for dealing with my poor reading abilities and all that jazz.